For a diabetic, a plate of heavy carbohydrates represents a surge the body is no longer equipped to handle. Within minutes of eating, digestion converts those starch molecules into a flood of glucose, rushing directly into the bloodstream. Under normal conditions, cells absorb this energy, but in a state of insulin resistance, that glucose remains stranded in the blood. It builds up, creating a metabolic pressure that damages the vascular system from the inside out. For generations, a deeply polarizing vegetable has been at the center of a centuries-old folklore. Bitter gourd, commonly known as Karela, is widely hailed online as a miraculous plant insulin. We are going to examine the exact cellular chemistry of a specific protocol, consuming Karela immediately before eating that heavy carbohydrate meal. By mapping out this biological timeline, we can separate the internet myth of a magic cure from the metabolic reality of how these compounds actually interact with human cells. Our timeline begins at T-15 minutes. Eating Karela a quarter hour before your meal preloads the digestive tract with a wave of active botanicals. The first complex compound to enter your system is a highly specialized molecule known as Polypeptide-p. If you look at Polypeptide-p under a microscope, its chemical structure closely matches early animal-derived medical treatments, specifically bovine insulin. This structural similarity allows the plant compound to bind to human insulin receptors. It signals the cell membrane to allow glucose entry, preparing the tissue for the energy currently sitting in the digestive tract. Fast forward to T0. You eat the heavy carbohydrates, but this time, when that flood of glucose hits the bloodstream, it encounters a system already armed and circulating with this plant-based mimic. Polypeptide-p serves as a crucial first layer of mitigation. It provides a manual override for resistant cells, signaling them to open before the sugar spike reaches health peak. As digestion intensifies and the timeline moves forward, a second defensive mechanism comes online, a mixture of steroidal saponins called keratin. Keratin targets peripheral tissues. It actively stimulates your muscles, forcing them to pull in newly arrived glucose from the blood for immediate storage. Simultaneously, it signals the liver to stop releasing its stored sugar reserves, a common problem where the body adds more sugar to an already overloaded system. Keratin functions as a dual-action regulator. It clears sugar from the blood by pushing it into muscle tissue, while simultaneously preventing the liver from adding to the internal glucose load. But the most significant defense triggered by Karela happens at the core of cellular metabolism, the activation of AMPK. AMPK stands for AMP-activated protein kinase. It is the cell's master energy regulator, and crucially, this pathway operates completely independently of the insulin receptors that often fail in type 2 diabetes. When Karela activates this pathway, the cell begins rapidly oxidizing fat and drawing in blood sugar. This allows the body to bypass the broken receptors that normally cause the metabolic traffic jam. This is the exact same biological pathway leveraged by metformin, the most widely prescribed diabetes medication on the planet. Documenting this specific enzymatic trigger elevates Karela from a simple folk remedy into a scientifically validated tool for improving insulin sensitivity. This graph compares the aftermath. The dangerous red spike represents unmitigated carbohydrates, while the manageable green curve is the Karela mitigated response. The spike is significantly blunted. Timing botanicals in this pre-meal action zone, known as diet sequencing, changes how your body disposes of glucose. We have to be clear about the limitations. The physical volume of Polypeptide-p in a standard serving of bitter gourd is too low to replace injected medical insulin for those who require it. Furthermore, no botanical can compensate for a diet that consistently introduces excessive refined sugars into the system. Within a comprehensive pre-meal protocol, Karela serves as a potent botanical sensitizer. It leverages documented metabolic pathways to help dampen daily sugar spikes and improve how your cells handle energy.
Thanks for watching Body Science School. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel for more.